Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is an update on my son Diamond. He's 6 months now and he is doing so well, getting so strong and so independent. I just recorded this video and I felt like I was just talking a mile a minute and rambling. I do want to do a series of different videos like day in the life of an infant. I want to do a bath time routine. I want to update the what's in my diaper bag and a bunch of other videos that I want to do to show you guys everything that he's doing now at 6 months. But for now, we'll just talk about what happened in the 6th month. So first of all, he had his 6-month checkup where he got his vaccinations. He did well. He cried when the nurse, gave him the shots. But as soon as he was done, I was able to grab him, put the pacifier in his mouth and soothe him, and he instantly stopped crying. He did not need any Tylenol or anything. He was not whiny. As far as his height and his measurements, he was 16 pounds 13 ounces, and then he is 24 inches or 24.5 inches tall. Doctor checked him out. Everything looks well. His development is on point. He does have a little bit of bowl in the leg. You probably cannot see it on camera. I don't even know if the camera will pick it up, but the doctor said that over time it will even out. It's not an extreme thing or anything to be alarmed about. It should not affect him walking in the future, but that was just one of those things that he's been pointing out over all of his appointments, and I just wanted to mention to you guys. As far as food, doctor obviously gave us the go ahead to start solids. Something different that I did not expect is that he said go straight ahead into feeding 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. By 8 months, he should be having breakfast, lunch, dinner, and 2 snacks. He basically said we can give him pretty much everything, which I also did not expect. So vegetables, fruits, what else? He said beans and protein. He said we can give him cheese and yogurt, as well as like chicken and, you know, lean pieces of beef and stuff like that. I think I'm gonna just stick to chicken for now, and not really go towards beef, maybe even turkey. He's fussy. You want your pacifier? Hi boo. Hi boo. He's so heavy now. He also gave us a list of things not to feed. So some of the things are egg whites. So he can have the yolk of the egg. So for example, if you boil an egg, you just take the egg white off and give him the yolk. Or if you basically, like for us, Derek and I were supposed to be eating egg whites. We can save the yolks and make them for him, and those are okay. It's just the whites that he's not supposed to have. Also, honey is a no-no, as well as fish is a no-no, which I did not know until, his appointment. No cow's milk. And I believe that was all the no's that he said. So basically from here, this point forward, starting today, he does, we want to introduce things still slowly like you're supposed to, but we are trying lead weaning. If you don't know what that is, we're doing a combination. It basically is, most babies start off with purees, and then there are those babies who start with lead weaning, which is basically going straight to solids, as in like table foods that are just soft enough for them to consume on their own. So we do a combination. Today I'm going to go to the grocery store and pick up a few things, but in the mornings, I like to be able to sit with him and give him like a strip of toast and some egg yolk, and then, or cooked egg yolk, obviously scrambled with no salt, no seasoning. And then for lunch, I'll give him like finger vegetables that he can, or fruits and vegetables that he can eat himself, like banana he loves, carrot he loves, and I can just steam the carrot soft enough for him to be able to eat on his own. And obviously I sit right there under him and I help him and I aid him, but yeah. So then with dinner time, I intend to sort of give him basically like a replica or a small portion of whatever we have. So for example, if tonight we're having spaghetti, I will just, before I combine the noodles and the sauce, I would just take a few pieces of the wheat noodles aside for him, and then I would just, like when I make the turkey, before I season it, make a little bit just for him and let him just have a little bit. Or if I don't do the turkey, like when I cut up the bell pepper and onion and stuff like that, I'll just cut up a piece of bell pepper for him to have. that's enough of that. If you guys want a whole video on that, I definitely would be willing and able to do that for you guys. I'm excited for him to try like broccoli and yogurt, and he can also have mild cheeses. So I'm gonna buy him some string cheese today. What else is new for Diamond? He still does about 5 diapers on average a day. In addition to that, he does sleep. He has probably about 4 naps a day, and they kind of coincide. So he has his morning nap, which is usually the longest nap of the day. That's where he will, like after breakfast, we do tummy time, we play, and then like I'll get him ready for the day. So like after he eats his breakfast, I'll go ahead and wipe him down, like wipe his neck down to make sure there's no debris in there. That kind of gets a little bit sweaty in there sometimes, and then I'll like wet his hair a little bit to activate his curls. I'll get him dressed for the day, like a onesie and some socks or whatever, moisturize his skin, and then from there he'll have a little bit more milk and go down for that nap. That first nap during the day is usually my cue to go ahead and get myself dressed and do anything that I need to get done without him interrupting, because that's the nap where he'll sleep the longest and the hardest, and he'll sleep probably from about 10 a.m. till about 12. Usually 11:45 is when it's kind of like whatever I'm doing, wrapping it up, because he's going to be waking up any second. From there, all of the naps are cat naps, so maybe about 15-20 minutes each. Sometimes he'll have 3 or 2 more naps before 7 p.m. and then he'll have 1 nap between 7 and his bedtime, which is still 11:30 p.m. One thing I've noticed about when we introduced banana, we were only giving him banana in the morning and in the evening about a week or 2 ago, and what I noticed about that is like for 3 days straight I was wondering like why he wouldn't go to sleep until about 1:30 a.m. and when I kind of thought about it, it was because we were giving him banana at dinner time. He definitely is sensitive to sugar like most kids, and so sweets like fruits and anything sweet will be a no-no in the evening time, because those few days where I was giving him banana at dinner time, he was scheduled to go down to bed at 11:30, and he would not go to sleep until about 1:30, and so that's something to look out for. Like I said, diaper time coincides with nap time, so every time he wakes up he gets a fresh diaper. In addition to that, he gets a diaper when he poos for the day. What else? Diapering is still the same. I usually do about 2 wipes when he pees, and then I do about 5 wipes, sometimes more, when he poos, just to make sure it's all off. What else? He was a size 2 at his last update, and I told you guys that we had tried the size 3s because we had a little bit, and they were still too big because he has a flat bum, so there was a bit of an air pocket, so when he peed it would come directly out and not absorb into the diaper. Now this morning we put him back on a size 3, and he is only he still has a little bit of the size 2s left, but it's definitely time to graduate to size 3, because size 2 you can kind of see his butt on the side. So yeah, he's officially a size 3 diapers. Size 2 is the diapers that he stayed in the longest. What else is my baby? I'm clipping his nails and his toes. His nails grow very fast, so every 3 days I have to clip. I literally clipped his nails on Sunday, and they are so long right now, it's crazy. His middle finger here got its first hangnails. I have to research why that is. I don't know if it's because I'm cutting his nails wrong or something that I did, but yeah, that was kind of alarming. He finally got his first, well, not finally, but he got his first hangnails, so I'm curious to know what that was about. What else should we talk about? Bath time. He still gets a bath every other night. It's just easier that way. But now that he is starting solids and he's about to start crawling soon, as soon as he starts crawling and, you know, spends a little bit more time on his hands and feet, we definitely will increase. During the daytime when he eats, we always do a wipe down after he eats. So he's not dirty. He doesn't stink. He doesn't have an odor. But like I always say, we will start every single night baths as soon as we know it's time. So he's definitely over it, and my camera is about to die, unfortunately. So let me try to get this done really quickly. With his penis, like I said, he grabs for for no dear life. So what I do when I give him or change his diaper is usually I'll take one of the wipes and I'll just hand it to him. He loves water. He loves cold things. I don't know why, but I'll just take a wipe and I'll just grab it and I'll just drop it on his chest, and he gets so excited and he goes for it and he just plays with it. So I'll usually just give him that, and I'll go in, open the diaper, clean everything out, and then by then I can use that last wipe that he's been playing with, because by then he's ready to put it into his mouth. So I'll just take it from him, finish off his diaper, switch him out, put something there, like a what do you call it, A&D or his Vaseline, and I seal it up and we're good to go. But I do not let him play with his pee-pee too much. I want him to explore it, but because he does not know how to grip properly, I have to be careful with that because he does yank. Bath time, he absolutely loves bath time. When he goes to the kitchen and he's undressed and he sees the water, and he sees his tub and he sees we turn the water on, he gets so excited and he's leaning for it. So that's a good thing that he loves bath time. Again, that's every other night, and usually like he's kicking. I encourage it. He loves it. After I'm done washing him, sometimes I'll let the tub fill up a little bit just so that his, private parts can soak a little bit and he can play, and I just let him have fun. I stay right there. I never leave his side. I still wash his hair once a week. He has dry, thin, long hair like mine. It's very thin and it's very fine, but it's long and it's naturally very dry. So I only wash it once a week to avoid excess dry hair. He doesn't have dry scalp or cradle caps or anything like that anymore, so it's okay for me to go ahead every single bath and rinse it, but I only put soap in it once a week. He is also getting very big, so he's getting big for the tub, so now he's able to sit up in there and play. He likes to go for his penis in there as well, so usually I'll keep having to hand him his, like I'll take his pacifier out of his mouth and put it into his hands. He does very well at putting it into his mouth. So that kind of distracts him from trying to play with it. What else? Playtime. We do tummy time all throughout the day. He sits up very, very well. Of course, he's a supported sitter still, in the sense that you cannot sit him up and expect him to just not fall over or to leave him. He does not know how to, he knows how to roll over. He knows how to sit up. He knows how to pick things up very well. And all those things. He knows how to scoot very well, but obviously he's not at the stage where he can just like fall, roll over, and get back up. That still takes a few more months. So that is what we are working on now. I also bought him 2 books, so I read to him Baby's First Bible, and that one I love because I can tell him like the different stories from the Bible at a baby's point of view, or at a the baby version, basically. So obviously he does not understand, but it kind of keeps him entertained. I also sing to him. He also has the Sophie the Giraffe First Words book, and I love that book because I'm able to point to show him apple, banana, those type of things, and sort of get those words locked into his memory bank, as well as a visual picture of what they are, because I want him to be as smart as possible. So to me, those are the best 2 books to start off with. I have a bunch of other books that I want to buy from him to switch off, but right now I like to just read the same stories and the same basically read the same stories to kind of get that repetitive thing going so that he can store those keywords. What else? I think that's it. Size wise, he's still a firm size 6. He can fit a size 9 months now, but he is like solid a size 6 months. So from this point forward, I'm going to purchase all of his new clothes a size 9 months, but he can fit a 6 to 9 months, and then he can also fit a 9 months. I think that's it for you guys. I'm still using all the same products on him. Nothing has changed. Okay, yeah, so nothing has changed as far as products that I use on him. Again, he's very, very, very alert now. Now at playtime, I like to give him a variety. So he has a huge bag of toys. He has a bunch of different balls that are different colors, sizes, and textures. So I like to just take 2 and put them in front of his face and say, which one do you want? or pick one. You know, my favorite word is like pick one. So he'll pick whichever one, and I kind of switch it out from like a ball and a teething toy. He loves his Sophie the giraffe, but lately he's been kind of like over it, so I've kind of like put that one away and give him other toys. Sometimes you have to give the baby enough time to miss a toy if they're not showing the same attention that they did before. So yeah, he loves stuff with noise. He's starting to love things that he's not supposed to love. So his three favorite things to play with right now are mine and Derek's cell phones, the remote control, and water bottles. With the water bottles, I think it's more so the noise and the crunch effect that he loves. So I have to keep those away from him because he wants to put the top of the bottle like in his mouth. I'm afraid it's gonna pop or that he's gonna eat the paper. And then like with my phone and the TV, obviously those things are no-nos, but as soon as he sees those, like all his toys are out the way and he chooses those. He's very fun, he's very energetic, he loves to play, he loves to kick, he loves to roll over. I love to sing to him. He notices the difference in my voice when I sing, so he definitely loves that. I've been singing Hotline Bling by Drake to him, and when I first started singing to him, it was really weird because he would cry. It was like he would get emotional about me singing it to him, and then he would start crying, but he wanted me to keep singing it. But it was sort of like, it shows the power of, or it shows how powerful music is, and sometimes he still does that when I sing that song. So I think that's like his favorite song at the moment. What else? I now like to just introduce him to everything. So like when I go to the sink to wash him off, I turn the water on, I let him fill it and rinses his hands and his feet. When I'm cooking for him, I like to tell him I'm cooking for him and bring him in the kitchen with me so that he can see that. He's very, very, very curious. If he walks into a new room or if I'm holding him, he wants to look around and he forgets what I'm talking about, and he just wants to explore and see everything and lean out for it. What else? He's sitting here watching me talk, but he's very interested and he wants to put his 2 cents in. So I think that's it for his 6-month update. Mommy, I wore a form-fitting shirt today so you guys can kind of see my physique. I am still not the size that I want to be. Oh, you want to come? Come on. So I told you guys I was going to try to eat better this month, and I have. It's like I say, always say it's an excuse, but I use the excuse that breastfeeding is most important to me. My milk supply came back. I forgot to mention, you guys, so I don't have to take the fenugreek supplement anymore, but I do have it on standby. But with me, I think on the last video I was about 159 or 160 pounds. So I have lost 5 pounds almost. I'm down 155 pounds. I've definitely seen a notice in my double chinage. I still have plenty of it left, but that and like my midsection is starting to go down just a little bit. So I'm down at 155 pounds. My goal is still 130 pounds, so I still have a nice little ways to go. My goal for the next update is that I will be 150 pounds even, so pray for me. Hopefully I'll be able to make it and continue to choose healthier options and portion control. I'm going to start jump roping today, and what I'm going to do is just go to the gym for 20 minutes, drop him off with Derek, even if he doesn't want to, and just go down to the gym, turn my headphones on, and just jump rope nonstop for 20 minutes. I also waist train a little bit. I'm not as consistent as I should be with that, but I want to get more consistent with that. So yeah, I think that we are done. I told you guys Diamond hits and kicks, so now like when he's ready to eat, he hits my chest like this. Something that funny that he also does is like he'll take and he'll put his hand or his mouth into like my shoulder or my arm, or he'll take my hand like this and he just like blows in and makes spit bubbles. He makes spit bubbles on his own. I think he has a little bit of an allergy too, because sometimes he just rubs his eyes until they're red and he rubs his nose. We asked the doctor about that, and the doctor said that he probably has allergies, which he probably got from Derek because I don't have that. So he basically just said there's really not much you can do. If it's really bad, you can give him Benadryl. Okay, so really quickly, let's see if he'll do. I see he keeps looking back at me because he wants me to hold him different, but he's like an expert at this. No matter where the pacifier is on the bed, he will find it and he will get to it and it will be in his mouth. Hopefully we won't have a hard time weaning him off of it at 1 year old, but we will see. But that's it. I feel like I'm missing something, but I can't be because I can't think of anything else. So hopefully I'm not. But thank you guys again for watching. Again, I'm going to start a series starting this week where I'm going to update you guys on my baby essentials, what's in my diaper bag, our bedtime, bath time routine. I'm going to start doing baby hauls on different things that I think are like must-have items at different stages. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys in the next one. Say bye, boo. Say bye. You say bye. I can't kiss you because I got lipstick. Love you guys.